Hi, today is July 21st, 2026, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1122 for the year, Inferior Towels. The inferior towels were proud of their inferiority. Their spokesperson announced to the rest of the bathroom, "The towels on the hook are far more absorbent and soft, so they are used much more often and we are only used in a pinch. This means that we are almost always clean and folded neatly on the rack, whereas the so-called superior towels are often damp and, well, used. So our inferiority is actually an asset, and we are arguably the superior towels." The entire bathroom could recognize the pathetic posturing and absurd logic of the inferior towel's spokesperson, but everyone politely refrained from commenting. Poem number 1123, A Toad for Saint Suckling. After the incident with the Toadstool and its horrible aftermath, see poem number 1079, A Toadstool for Saint Suckling. Saint Suckling developed an intense desire for a pet toad. Saint Suckling gathered up the remaining townspeople and announced the Find a Suitable Toad for Saint Suckling contest. The following week, several candidates were reviewed, and Saint Suckling chose the finest one and named him Croakley Carmichael, and then roasted on a spit the townspeople who foolishly giggled at Croakley Carmichael's name. It is most unfortunate that Saint Suckling continues to have such a sway over the town and its people. Perhaps Croakley Carmichael will so amuse Saint Suckling that the savage and autocratic pig will begin to show mercy on the people who really just want to live and let live. But so far there are no indications that Saint Suckling's toad will have any such effect. Poem number 1124, Moving Blanket. After the move, the blankets were put away into the closet with the box of old sneakers, the box of old records, the winter clothing, the cleaning supplies, the old vacuum cleaner, and a bunch of other shit. But all of that other shit was quite moved when the blanket told them its origin story. The blanket had been an orphan since before it could remember, and one day it found itself in the truck of a moving company. It was brought to the house that had been sold and wrapped around an antique chair. Then it was loaded back into the truck and brought into the house that had been bought and unwrapped from around the chair. That was the entirety of the blanket's life story, and if you don't find it as moving as the other shit in the closet did, well, then maybe you're not as sensitive as you thought you were. Poem number 1125, High Valerian. It sounded to me as if the woman in the elevator who was talking on the phone sounded as if she was speaking in High Valerian. That seemed unlikely, I thought. I mean, they don't even have High Valerian on Duolingo. Or so I thought. Then I checked, and they do have High Valerian on Duolingo, so I checked it out. In case you're wondering, Kepa means father, Toba means boy, Munya means mother, Rinya means girl, Ixon means I am, Vala means man, Liris means smiling, Kirin means happy, and Abra means woman. Now, if I see that woman in the elevator, I'll be able to say Kiran Iksan, and she'll probably have no idea what I'm talking about. And the last poem of the day, poem number 1126, No Bounds. Often my amusement seems to know no bounds, and I will laugh and laugh at some stupid remembered thing. But it always turns out that my amusement does know bounds, and the laughter stops. This is not to say that I suddenly get serious. As often as not, I will soon recall some other insipid but hilarious thing, and once again my amusement will seem to know no bounds. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.